said to me just a few minutes ago, this is exactly the kind of exhibit that we all need from time to time. And then Anastasia Perez, our Director of Development and Marketing, reminded the both of us that there actually are statistics that show a visit to a museum is good for your mental health. And I think this exhibit certainly proves that to be true. So for those of you who I've not yet met, I'm Ann Fortescue. I have the pleasure and privilege of serving as the Executive Director here at IMAS. With us tonight are members of our amazing staff. You'll get to hear from one of them in a few minutes. All the projects, all the programs, all the exhibits at IMAS are truly a team effort. Staff, as well as the support and encouragement that we receive from our Board of Trustees, and we have a couple of trustees here with us this evening. Trustees, please wave so we can recognize you. Yeah. These are community volunteers who care deeply about the museum and give their time to steward us successfully for both during the present and also for future generations. This exhibit wouldn't be possible without the support of many funders, including the Texas Commission on the Arts and their Arts Create program, which is funded by the National Endowment for the Arts, the Helen Frankenthaler and Andy Warhol Foundations, and I'm going to sound like a PBS program, and donors like you, so members like all of you, because it's your membership that helps to support our exhibitions and programs. So I'm going to turn it over to IMAS curator Marcelo Ramírez Garcia Rojas. He's going to tell you a little bit about kind of the exhibit, I guess, in general, and then you'll get to hear from artist Josuè Rawmirez. So Marcelo.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, first and foremost. I mean, thank you from the bottom of our hearts that you're here. It's so incredible that we can have a community that celebrates our community artists and the incredible talent, creativity that we have. Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you so much for being here. Just a little bit about the exhibit. I mean, we have an incredible opportunity that we have the artist here with us. So I'll allow him to elaborate a little more, but I just want to give you a bit of my personal take of interpreting these pieces. And I think it's really an ode to that inner child and being gracious to that inner child and being fun and being colorful and being shaped weird, you know? That's what life's about. It's about these fun, incredible moments, these things of reverence. These objects are things that we grew up with, that we've known in our context, but Josuè has done an incredible job of reinterpreting and reimagining how we can see these, you know, joyous occasions through the lens of the context of the Rio Grande Valley. So, without further ado, I want to hand it over to Josuè Rawmirez, who has done an amazing job putting this whole show together. And let's get a big round of applause.
It's a pleasure to be at IMAS with this exhibition that started in McAllen probably like 10 years ago. I started exploring this concept of the piñata thanks to people like Victoria. I don't know if she's here, but Victoria, who was one of my colleagues at the McAllen Creative Incubator. So they started with basically my feelings around the piñata being shown in certain ways and like really trying to understand why I felt so strongly about certain images being replicated in a piñata. And so this started in 2016, so y'all can probably do the math. But there's a lot of stuff happening politically that was targeting Mexican Americans. And so this person was being replicated in a piñata, and I was very torn about it. And so I was like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel such a tie to the piñata? And so that took me on a journey of really trying to deconstruct this idea and trying to detach from the symbolism of the piñata, of the monito, of the little Mickey Mouse, or of whatever thing was being created. I wanted to step away from that and to really focus on the craft and to focus on the pattern, on the texture, on the history of this piñata, which has a long, long history and is a global experiment. Unfortunately, that global experiment currently in Western imaginary usually is used to make fun of Latino people, to poke fun of us. You never really see a piñata in popular culture in a positive way. And so I really wanted to reinterpret that, but the easiest way for me was to detach from the symbol, which is where the abstract expressionism came from, and really the idea of marrying abstraction and the piñata into something new that makes you just focus on the color, the texture, the repetition, the fact that this practice has survived a long history of colonization, of globalization, and has sustained families for millennia. And so I think there's a lot to that, and so I wanted to pay respects to it in this way. And so I hope that you all enjoy it. I hope that it makes you think a little bit differently about these everyday symbols and icons in our life and what they really mean. And if you're okay with that, then enjoy it as they are, because there's a lot of beauty to it. And if you're not okay with it, then let's reinterpret, let's reimagine, let's recontextualize into something that we can feel proud of and that resonates with who we are today. And so thank you for your time. It really means a lot for you all to be here. So, and I also believe in your friends when they tell you that you can do it. I would not be here without a lot of people, but Jessica and Carlos Ochoa were the ones that told me, bro, you should apply to the IMAS because you got a lot to say and you know how to say it. And so I really wouldn't be here without them, without my family, without my partner, and the amazing people of the Rio Grande Valley. So thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
On the left-hand side was Josuè's entry in the 2023 annual jury members exhibition. And when we all saw that, it blew us away. And so that really started the conversation and I think.
Also, thank you for mentioning the ceramics, because the ceramic work would not have been possible without South Texas Community College, STC, and Chris Leonard, who made sure that and for firing and make sure it came out well. And shout out to STC, to Mr. Leonard. I thank you for all that. Thank you.
So we have the opening reception for Piñata Abstract until 7 o'clock. And kind of in true IMAS fashion, we're trying something a little different. And so we've put together our reception with our IMAS After Dark programming. So you'll notice that there are some community guests and partners with us this evening. We had them all arrive early for the reception so that they could stay on for the After Dark program. If you're interested in staying with us for After Dark and you haven't bought a ticket, you may do so up at the front desk and stay up until 9 o'clock. For those of you who may have, like me, may have an earlier bedtime, we're delighted to have you here for the reception and enjoying